Good day, good people. I'm back with another video. So I just realized that it's been 1 year since I received my CDL. So I thought I'd drop a video and tell y'all about my experience, why I got into trucking, my experience through school, and what's this 1 year been like with me on the road, and shit that I wish that I knew. Shit I wish people told me, but I had to find out. And that's just like anything in life. Sometimes you have to experience it for yourself. And that's how you gain wisdom, by going through things and growing through things. So yeah, we're going to get into this video. So first thing first, I want to talk about why I got into trucking. It's always been a dream of mine to be a trucker, like a long time ago. But I was always scared. I ain't gonna hold you. I was a little fearful. I was like, oh my God, am I gonna be able to drive that big old truck? I could barely drive a car. And I was just nervous. I literally every every fucking state I lived in, I had the CDL book for. I lived in North Carolina, I lived in South Carolina, I lived in Maryland, I lived in Illinois, and I lived in Indiana. I had the book for every one of them states, and never did I make an attempt to actually go out and do it. So what led up to me finally making a decision was, me and this guy was dating. He already had his CDL, and he kind of pushed me and inspired me to do it because we had a dream of like team driving together and being like that YouTube couple that do like the fun quirky things. But just like all things with a lot of niggas, shit just didn't work out between he and I. So he was just playing. He wasn't serious about his goals and ambitions. He's one of them guys that talk that shit, but they wasn't about that shit. So when me and him started talking, I kind of was deterred for a little bit, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let no man stop me from my dream. So what ended up finally pushing me into getting my license was my bitch ass job. So I was working at the prison at the time, and I had allegedly caught COVID, right? And when I caught COVID, them people had nothing for me. Like, they had nothing for me. Like, I worked for them all the time, had overtime slips, to like wads of overtime. So whenever they called me, I come. But the minute I got COVID, guess what they didn't have for me? Anything. They didn't have no COVID pay, no COVID leave, no nothing. And I emailed the lady from HR, and I was like, hey, can you help me? And she was just kind of like, I have nothing for you. So I was like, okay, bitch, since you ain't got nothing for me, guess what? Deuces. So on January 7th, I decided to quit my job. I didn't have that much money saved, and I went to truck driving.